Hi guys, so I'm gonna read Space Adventures number 33. It's Captain Atom story, so this is the first appearance of Captain Atom. I'm gonna read a bunch of Captain Atom stories because when I was reading Blue Beetle, I read them in the Captain Atom title, and I thought that since nobody else is gonna read Captain Atom, I might as well just read it. Like a bunch of the stories, not like nobody else is gonna read it, so I might as well just read it for YouTube. But for some reason, this something really weird. The number, I've never seen this for an anthology comic, but there's no number anywhere. Like I looked all over the cover, and there's no number. It's number 33. So so Space Adventures introducing Captain Atom, also Captive World, or nobody cares about that. Win 2 round trips to Disneyland. Yeah, and that's another thing. I've never seen like a advertisement to Disneyland, like an advertisement to anything on the cover of the comic either. I've never seen that. Or New York plus many great other prizes. Yeah, so it's a very weird cover. I've never like seen a cover like that. It's very bizarre. Anyway, I'll cut back to the actual comic. Another thing I should mention too, it was very hard finding a scan of this. I had to find it on like a fan website or something, like a Charlton fan website. So I don't know how many issues Captain Atom appeared in Space Adventures, but I do know Captain Atom, like when it was numbered, when he got his own title, even though I think it kept the numbering of Space Adventures, but when he got his own title, um, that's kind of all archived, but this stuff isn't really archived. Well, I guess this is public domain. I'm not entirely sure. But in this issue, I know Captain Atom's owned by DC though. But I guess this early version is public domain or something. So in this issue, introducing Captain Atom. Meet Captain Atom, the Air Force carrier man who knew more about rocketry, missiles, and the universe than any man alive. So this is drawn by Steve Ditko. I don't know who wrote this, doesn't say. So sorry I'm interrupting so much, but this is really weird. So a specialist of the missile age, a trained, dedicated soldier who is a physics prodigy at 8, a chemist, ballistics genius. In short, Captain Atom was an invaluable space-age soldier, even before that memorable day at Cape Canaveral, Florida, when an Atlas missile was being readied for blast-off, with an atomic warhead inside, and Captain Atom making the final last-second adjustments. 3 minutes to blast off. Drop the screwdriver. I've got to get it out. 1 minute to blast off, Captain Atom. Report to control at once. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. It takes a full minute to squirm out of here. It looks as though I'm going for a long, fast ride. General, wait! Captain Atom is still in the rocket. Stop! Oh no, it's too late. So it's kind of reminds me of the Hulk's origin, because the bomb ticks down in the Hulk's origin. For a long, timeless second, the Atlas rested on the launching pad, then slowly at first began to rise. It can't be too late. The best officer in the Air Force is in there. There she goes. What of the man inside? Great weight pressing down on me. Could Captain Atom survive this terrific acceleration? Blacking out. Could human bone and tissue take the tremendous heat being generated in this great nose cone? On the ground, they were aware at last that Captain Atom was headed for space, and an even worse fate. The Atlas just launched contains an atomic warhead, Sergeant. It is preset to explode in space. We cannot stop it now. So here's an ad. Gain weight. Stops being skinny and tired. Okay. Yeah. I guess you gotta gain weight according to these guys. Anyway. An atomic explosion, and he'll be in the middle of it. Why did it have to be Captain Atom? The heat generated by the Atlas... Oh yeah, take a shot every time I've said Captain Atom. It's probably been like 20 times now. The heat generated by the Atlas as it accelerated to 20,000 miles per hour was unbearable. The perspiration on Captain Adam's face dried. The moisture on his body vanished. The dense troposphere gave way 10 miles out to the thinner stratosphere. Then at 50 miles, the Atlas was in the ionosphere. At 300 miles above the Earth, the atomic warhead was set to explode. Tick, 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 tick. Automatic fire control. Then, precisely on schedule, the warhead on the Atlas nose cone was triggered. There were no witnesses except the giant telescopes on Earth. The space explosion of an atomic warhead was awesome. At the instant of fission, Captain Atom was not flesh, bone, and blood at all. The desiccated molecular skeleton was intact, but a change never known to man had taken place. Nothing, absolutely nothing, was left to mark the existence of what had been a huge missile, nor was there a trace of the man inside. He was a good airman, a fine man. General, there's no chance he's there? He's gone, Sergeant. Accept that fact. Captain Atom is no more. Gunner, come to the launching pad bay. Launching pad. Gunner, you know my voice. Come to the launching pad right now. General, it's his voice. He's alive. Sergeant, I need you here at once. General Eining? I think later that becomes General Eiling. Like, I don't know why they changed. I gotta give you. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm sidetracking, but this is it's such a weird comic. Like, so Captain Atom is called Alan Atom in this, and this guy's called General Eining. But later in the post-crisis DC, Alan Atom was changed to Nathaniel Atom for some reason, and Eining was changed to Eiling. I'm guessing this is for copyright reasons, but I have no idea. But order everyone away from the pad area. 3 minutes later. Great Scott, what happened to you, man? How did you get out of the Atlas? You must have been badly burned. I'll call the medics. No, General, don't do that, and don't come too close. I am as radioactive as pure U-235 right now. You're getting a dose of radiation, so you can't stay near me long. Look, I disintegrated up there, I integrated here again. I can't explain, but it will be possible for me to do the same at any time from now on. There's a special lightweight metal diasteel developed to shield radiation. I'll need plenty of that. We've got to make a flexible shield I can wear to protect those near me from death by radiation. Will you get it for me, General? Of course I will, Captain. We'll do anything to save you. Unknown to General Eining, a newspaper reporter has learned about an airman's presence in the Atlas missile and knew he died in the atomic blast. That's right, Mike. He was in the Atlas carrying the warhead when it blasted off. So it says, tragic accident kills Air Force AF technician victim and rocket in space, and unreadable stuff. So if the papers ever learn that Captain Atom is very much alive, they'll never learn about him. The existence of Captain Atom will be the nation's most closely guarded secret. You glow like a light bulb, Atom. Are you sure you're not radioactive? I'm positive, sir. This diasteel shielding works. The material converts the escaping rays to an Earth frequency in the light spectrum. I'm safe now. I've got powers, General. Powers that no man ever had before. If you'll call in your top brass, I'll demonstrate for all of you. I'll invite only the key men. The chiefs of staff come, the Atomic Energy Commission was on hand, and the President's top military aide completed the tiny group present at Canaveral that memorable morning. Gentlemen, this is Captain Atom. Captain, you take over from here. Very well, gentlemen. General. Gentlemen, I will demonstrate the powers I've acquired. First, the clothes I wear. They disappear when I permit an additional radiation to burn them away. Like this. Next, the radiation is converted in infinitesimal amount of body matter serves to furnish propulsion for a rocket-powered takeoff. I can achieve speeds over 20,000 miles per hour this way. They'd seen enough. Each man wrote his report. The following day, Captain Atom was ordered to report to the White House. So the president is Eisenhower. He's kind of drawn kind of bad here. But the president watched a private demonstration of Captain Atom's powers. And decelerate instantly, Mr. President. I can travel anywhere on Earth in a matter of minutes. Amazing. I've studied the reports on you with great interest. You, more than any other weapon, will serve as a deterrent of war. They must not learn about you. This was especially made for you. Presently, Captain Atom will be your name in the military files, but your code name will be Captain Atom. Very well, Mr. President. At that very moment, at Cape Canaveral, an intercontinental ballistic missile was being readied for firing. You've changed the steering rockets, comrade. The missile was scheduled to explode harmlessly at sea, but according to all orders, I have altered the settings. The missile will land on our own huge industrial complex. It will wipe it out. So he's drawn exactly like J. Jonah Jameson. When the missile destroys our city, it will furnish the excuse he wants to bring a total war. Sir, I've caught 2 saboteurs in the instrument setting section. The missile is off course, headed on a course that will cause it to explode over their territory. There's another ad. It's like a random ad for accordions. I don't know, postage stamps, yeah. SAC bases were alerted. The bombers were readied for takeoff. Total war was minutes away, and the White House was informed by direct wire. Mr. President, a Jupiter missile was sabotaged and headed for their territory. It carries an hydrogen warhead. It must be stopped. I'll stop it, Mr. President. I'm in time. Detonate the warhead. Later, minutes later, accomplished, Mr. President. War has been averted. The entire world is grateful, Captain Atom. With your help, perhaps all of us can live in a world of peace. Let us know if you want to see more of Captain Atom. Write to us at Charlton Comics, Charlton Building, Derby, Connecticut, I think. So yeah, that's the end of that story. Also, yeah, another thing, his costume is like blue here. He later gets a blue costume, but that's like years later, or a few years later. But it changes back to red at some point. Like, I don't know, the coloring was wrong anyway. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, or subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later.